Hello, friends. Good morning. Welcome to my amazing Saparas channel, Physics Universe. Today, I hope you are all fine at your home and we are enjoying this video lectures. Our topic is characteristic and location of images for a convex lens. Okay, so in this particular topic, we discuss about the different object whenever placed on the principal axis at different positions. Okay, initially we know that my first location, if I am putting my first location at infinite distance, but what I am putting at infinite distance, so that is the object I am putting at infinite distance. So you, it is object distance will be at infinite. Clear? Okay, so here I am drawing that particular convex lens. So at infinite distance, if this is my principal axis, O is my we know that optical center. Okay, so lens have two principal focus points. Okay, at infinite, that means the light rays are just coming on the lens, they are just parallel to the that principal axis. So light rays are parallel to principal axis, and whenever light ray emits parallelly on principal axis, then they will they will focus at the point of focus. So this is how that object whenever is at infinite distance, the light rays just focuses at one point at principal focus or focus point. Clear? Okay, in that particular at infinite distance, if in that particular I am taking sub point that for if object we put for far distances. So what happens for a far distance? Again I'm drawing one convex lens. Clear? Okay, one principal axis. Okay, O. Now far distance, if my object is kept above this principal axis, then the light rays are just coming like this. One light ray, this is another light ray is just passing through O. Now they just intersect at the F2 point. Whenever the point when they intersect, that point is our F2. So these are very far distance, object is at very far distance, but we get that image is at principal focus or focus point. So if I am write the classic characteristic of object, so my first characteristic image will be real, but it is, we call it as inverted, ulta one. And the third one is very diminished. Why? Because object is bigger but we get image is very small. Clear? So that's the first classification, and where we use the usage of this particular classification that we use in burning glass, yes, or I can say that in telescope. How can we use in the burning glass? We know that in burning glass, whenever we put magnifying glass at the sun surface, sunlight just emit on that burning glass, and these lights are just converging and putting on a point where these all lights are focusing. So we use that particular experiment to just burn the papers. Many times we just listen about this thing, Here, and telescope, we know that to see the other moon or planets, telescope is been used. Clear? Okay, now we are moving on to second classification, and that second classification is beyond 2f. Beyond 2f, that means the our object is greater than, sorry, here will be greater than 2f, means double times of focal length. Now what is 2f here? So I must write 2f is nothing but our radius of curvature. Clear? Okay, now I am drawing here the figure of this particular classification is like this. If I am drawing that figure here, then yes, this is principal axis. Clear? Okay, this is O, this is f1, this is f2, above this is 2f1 and this is 2f2. Clear? Okay, now my object is at here greater than 2f1 beyond the distance 2f1, like this. Clear? Okay, now just light rays are moving through that particular lens, and it will just passing in between the f2 and 2f2. Okay, and the my light ray O is just passing through here, so they just meet as between f2 and 2f2. So this is my image. I can write AB here, I can write B dash A dash here. So we get image just like the light rays are refracting through here and passing through this in between f2 and 2f2, and here another light ray is passing through just O. It will not refraction takes place here, it will direct emerging from that lens, and they intersect at this point. At that point image will be formed, and we get the image like it classified as real. It is also inverted, but in third it is diminished. So वो जो इमेज होगा वो ऑब्जेक्ट से छोटा होगा, दैट्स व्हाई आई हैव टू राइट डिमिनिश्ड. क्लियर? ओके, सो व्हाट आर द यूज ऑफ दिस particular classification? So use in camera. Here in camera we use as zooming. If we have to photograph by the camera, so we have to uh, put it into the zooming. Similar, camera's lens are like that. If the distance is beyond 2f1, then it will move and give the result as the it is inverted, but further lens is been used and it will just make the image erect or upside. So we get image is not inverted because there is a two-time inversion takes place there. So that's why we get the camera. In that camera we get image clearly and upside. Okay, so now third classification. Third classification is object is on 2f. So here u will be 2f. Again I can write 2f is equal to our radius of curvature. Okay, so in this classification again I am drawing one lens. Principal axis will be there. Okay, here f1, this is 2f1, here it will be f2, and this is 2f2. Okay, now I'm putting the object on 2f1. Clear? I'm writing their name A and B. Okay, now light rays just emitting on the surface of lens. After emission there will be refraction takes place and it will just like this. Clear? Okay. Now another light ray just passing through point O, and it will just intersect at that point, and this intersection point is exactly on the point of 2f2. So we get the, if we put object on 2f1 point, we get the image on the other part of radius of curvature. So if I am putting object on the left hand side radius of curvature, I am getting the image on the right hand side radius of curvature. Clear? So this will be my b dash and a dash. Okay, now like this I can classify into that. First the image will be real. Whenever we get image real, we can say that image will be on the other side of the object which we put. So object is left hand side, if we get image right hand side, then their image is always real. Okay. Second, image will be inverted. Yes, it will be inverted. And the third, the size of the image will be same as object. So यहाँ पर साइज सेम रहेगी. क्लियर? ओके. अब ये कहाँ पर यूज़ होगा? सो यूज़ इज इन कैमराज एज वेल एंड इन सिनेमा, प्रोजेक्टर्स. तो सिनेमा और प्रोजेक्टर में इस टाइप के लेंसेज का यूज़ होगा कि जो 2f1 पे ऑब्जेक्ट रख के 2f2 पे इमेज मिलेगी. तो कैसे? प्रोजेक्टर से हमें स्क्रीन पे इमेज मिलेगी बट वो इन्वर्टेड होगी. बट इफ़ वी यूज़ अनदर लेंस देन वी गेट अगेन inverted image, so we get erect image there by two inverted images. Clear? So that is how we can use this type of lens in projectors in cinematography. Okay, now fourth classification. In this fourth classification I am again now the object is in between 2f1 and f1. Clear? So here I can write that 2f is greater than u greater than f. Clear? So 2f greater than u greater than f. So u is in between 2f and f. Okay, now again I am drawing the lens. This is principal axis, we know it. Okay, it will be O. Now this is f1, this is 2f1, this is f2, and this is 2f2. Okay, now object is in between here, so this is my A, this is B. Okay, light are passing through this lens. One light ray is just parallel to principal axis. Clear? Okay, and now what happens exactly here? The light rays are moving just like this, and another light ray are moving just like straight line. Okay, so they meet, their intersection point are the point at which it is beyond the 2f. 2f के बहुत दूर मिलने वाला है ये. Okay, so light rays are just by passing. So our parallel light ray is just passing through this, and this light ray is just emerging out from the lens. So what are the position, how can be images formed here? Okay, image is real. Okay, second, it is inverted, and third, that is yes, third one is it is magnified.